Good afternoon, Sergey Viktorovich. Can you hear me?
Good afternoon, Comrade Supreme Commander-in-Chief.
Please, I am listening to you, Sergey Viktorovich.
Comrade Supreme Commander-in-Chief, today, at 11:15 a.m., the launch of the latest heavy-duty liquid intercontinental ballistic missile, Sarmat, was carried out by the Strategic Missile Forces. The launch was successful. The mission of the launch was accomplished. According to the results of the tests, the correctness of the established design and technological solutions, as well as the feasibility of the missile systems of the specified characteristics, has been confirmed. The strategic missile system of the stationary mine-based intercontinental ballistic missile Sarmat is being created to replace the system of the Soviet military production. According to its combat capabilities, Sarmat is superior to its predecessor, primarily in terms of flight range, drop weight, readiness for launch, and the means of counteraction applied to the complex, which allows it to guarantee the survival of the existing and promising anti-missile defense systems.
The development of the complex is carried out by the Actionary Society of the State Missile Center under the name of Akademician Makaev, jointly with the cooperative industry. The positive results of the launch of the missile system Sarmat will allow us to deploy the first missile regiment armed with this missile system in the Uzhur Union of the Krasnoyarsk territory until the end of this year. The deployment of the launch systems with the Sarmat missile system will significantly increase the combat capabilities of the ground grouping of the strategic nuclear forces in terms of guaranteeing the destruction of objects and solving the tasks of strategic deterrence.
The task set for this launch has been fulfilled. We will continue to carry out the tasks for the deployment on duty.
Mr. President, I congratulate you and wish you further success. In this regard, I would like to say the following. The work to improve deterrence forces was resumed in Russia and has not stopped since the early 2000s. At that time, we were not ready for this, I must say. Russia was going through a very difficult period in its history. However, after the United States withdrew from the Anti-Missile Defense Treaty in 2002, we were forced, I would like to stress this, forced to think about ensuring our strategic security in the conditions of a new reality and the need to maintain the strategic balance of power and parity. This is why I would like to stress this once again. Russia has begun work to create promising complexes that do not have world analogues, ensuring a guaranteed overcoming of existing and promising anti-missile defense systems. In this regard, we are implementing the nuclear power development program in stages. In 2004, we began working on the avant-garde intercontinental range missile system. Since 2019, it has been on combat duty. Then we introduced the Kinjal hypersonic air-based missile, which has been on duty since 2017. It is already being used in special military operations, but the work to improve it, including improving the accuracy in non-nuclear equipment, continues. Since 2025, the Oreshnik medium-range ground-based missile system, which can also be equipped with nuclear warheads, has been on combat duty. At the final stage, we are working on two complexes with small nuclear engine installations. These are the unique Poseidon unmanned submarine and the unique Oreshnik global range cruise missile. Now, about Sarmat. We began working on it in 2011 In 2018, this work and the advantages of new and promising missile systems, including Sarmat, were publicly announced. Let me remind you what we were talking about and what are the advantages of our new system. First, it is the most powerful missile system in the world, which is no less powerful than the Soviet-made Voyvoda missile system. As I have just said, it is the most powerful missile system in the world, which is no less powerful than the Soviet-made Voyvoda missile system. At the end of this year, Sarmat will indeed be put on combat duty. I would like to congratulate the Ministry of Defense, all its employees, scientists, engineers, defense industry manufacturers, and all those who have contributed to this great event, and of course to its success. I would like to thank you for your efforts to strengthen Russia's defense capabilities.
Есть, служу России.